everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Orlando Wizards and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 137 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Prescott on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
I know 124 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up.
I think in most cases, just down a touchdown. You know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. To throw is Wentz. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Caught by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, kill. 27.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Elliott running right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Wentz. And it is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. See, it seemed like they were so... Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Gets past one man, and they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now what's the call here?
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Wentz. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, Charles, you said it after the fourth down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with the touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. He's going to air one out, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go, deep tight.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin things with an NFC matchup in our nation's capital. Detroit taking on Washington. And it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. The Redskins trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting Tennessee Titans. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They give it off here to the tight end. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On second and goal. Wentz, and it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Wentz.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
It's caught. Cooper. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first and 10, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
82.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Elliott, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. "25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. The quick slant caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, Take the points and keep moving.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Prescott to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.